This is not for show, it's not for now and gone tomorrow. This is all I know, you're my people, you're my home. We've been in holes with the curtains closed. That's gone dinner tables, drinking soap. To wash up the ugly, to wash up the fog, to wash up the unforgiving, all we have is us. Matter to me, matter to me, matter to me, matter, matter.
It's no kidding. Give it to you one time, this opening. I've been cleaned up a long time like old linens. When I hit them with the one line, it's oblivion. I won't even try and handle opinions. No, I'm seeking Michelangelo brilliance. I wanna seek the highs and the lows. I plan to know a life hands with no limits. But you just wanna kill for the coup, for the Porsche. How you say you're real, make a tune for the cost. They know how I feel, get a tune for the cause. But now I wanna chill in a room full of sauce. But now I'm bringing life like a fruit with a seed in it. And I got a dice, speaking truth for the cause. I run up with the mic on the track with no speed limit. Man, I bring the heat to the booth with the bars. Walk in the room feeling silky smooth. They smell the feet like some filthy shoes. How do they dance to your conscious music? Well, if they're not stuck, they can still be moving. Cause I showed them rapping is cool, yeah. I took it back from the fools, yeah. You made it back to the Jew, nah. But I made impact in the Jew, nah. I got the game unlocked, it's a new dealership. They couldn't stop me and neither will you. I got my haters and ops, do you feel that? They stack the hay, but I'm needling through. But you know when you're trying to grasp it, but your head isn't having it. So you're reaching for the in your medicine cabinet. Everything afterwards that you hear they said is inaccurate. But when you're threatened like that, you know you're better than average. Oh, no, so they hate, but it's all my fault. But you're not anywhere I go. So you're not coming near my oh, no, so they hate, but it's all my fault. But you're not anywhere I go. So you're not coming near my no, so they hate, but it's all my fault. But you're not anywhere I go. So you're not coming near my The grass is greener when you get blown upon. It's not by the grass, it's by holding the lawn. If you're different in person, then who wrote the songs? I don't change for the fun, ain't no blue or the charge. They keep the crease in the bottom with the high. The problem is that they don't have any drive. You see me, I have the keys in the car. Wait, I never let them diminish my value. The second they try it, the minute they give you your minutes are valuable. Limits are malleable. You can go farther than silly value. You can do anything, anything if you put your mind to it. You can do anything.
And the floodlights are shining down on the players here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. We're at the Bernabeu. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And we've got so much to look forward to. This is where it all begins in Europe's Premier Club competition, the UEFA Champions League, the group stage, match day 1 action. It is Liverpool against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, the long road to the final starts here in game 1. Always think that if you win your home games and don't lose your away games, you've got a good chance of progressing.
It's the opening match day. Champions League group stage, match day 1 underway. So the starting lineup. For Liverpool, Mohamed Salah plays with Sadio Mane out wide, and leading the attack today is the ultimate pressing machine, Roberto Firmino. And he takes it on. Keeper's contribution, but what next? Ander Herrera. This is Neymar. Mbappe. Herrera. Herrera! Just had to... There it is! And just the ideal start.
Well, here's the replay. The keeper's made a save, but it's not good enough. It's back into play, but he was first to react, and it's in the back of the net.
And so, back playing again. PSG with the lead. Well, Liverpool, the record winners of the European Cup of Champions League amongst English sides, and it's always something magical when they take part in this competition.
Well, there's such rich history at this football club, right through the players, the staff, but even...
Must score! Keeper did his job to begin with. On the pass by Mbappe, he'll be disappointed. Well, it's Mane moving through the gears. No luck for Sadio Mane. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Real chance. The offside flag had to go up, and it did.
Yeah, look along the line. Look along the line.
Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. Opportunity it is. It's gone in beyond the goalkeeper, and Liverpool are level.
Well, let's see that again. Once he gets into his stride, he just strolls past players. What a lovely solo. Wonderful effort this is.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Even Steven, one apiece in this match. Ander Herrera. Bernat. Here's Mbappe. No real threat, you've got to say. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Fired in by Neymar. This is Thiago Silva. The timing was perfect. It had to be. It's with Roberto Firmino. Fabinho now. Oh, a lovely ball. Mane, not quite accurate enough. This is Neymar. Superbly read and executed. Ander Herrera. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. An incisive pass. Verratti. Running towards goal. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. No luck for Sadio Mane. Mbappe with it. Mbappe. As an attacking player, you rather hope you'll get the decision in your favour, but offside here.
Yeah, the defence got that spot on, and so did the linesman.
Oh, he's through here. Still a chance. Oh, a vital interception. Herrera waits. Clattered away. Cavani. Here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Fine goalkeeping to push that away. And the first half is in the history books here. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. It's with Roberto Firmino. It's a weighted pass. So close to keeping himself onside, but offside is the verdict.
Well, and that's his job, the linesman. Give those tight offside decisions and get them right.
Here's Marquinhos. Meunier. Cavani. Under Herrera. Given away. Well, he's lost it. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee? Henderson. Delightful pass. Henderson. Are they going to forge ahead? The offside flag had to go up, and it did.
Yeah, look along the line. Look along the line.
Here's Mbappe. Mbappe. PSG couldn't keep it. Giving them the gift of possession. This is Neymar. Just straying offside. Read it magnificently and intercepted. And he takes it on. Really, that would be meat and drink to most goalkeepers.
Yeah.
Oh, he's given the ball away. Mbappe. And sadly, you've got to say, miles off target.
Well, if it had just bent it or maybe just gone for a bit...
A complete miscue by the goalkeeper. Will there be a price to pay? Well, it was a horrific mistake, but the goalkeeper has made amends.
Well, he's a happy boy now. Just look at the smile on his face. 2 minutes ago, he wasn't so happy. Well, Derek, the tactics for both sides are simple. Attack. They're both trying to win the game, creating chances. It's a brilliant game.
Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. This is Neymar. Mbappe. And Neymar. He's done well to get him. Can they get themselves in front here? Neymar. Given away. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Wijnaldum. Fabinho. Opportunity missed. Neymar. Space afforded PSG. They could pick out a teammate. Staunch rearguard action. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Well, body in the way. Under Herrera. And that is how to thwart them. A real opening now. And it's there for him. Sure, that was pushed well away from danger. Mbappe with it. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Real chance. The net is staring him in the face. How on earth did the goalkeeper get there?
Well, he's dived forever, hasn't he? He's got that strong hand on it. It's a brilliant save.
Thumped clear. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Under Herrera. PSG on the attack as the minutes tick away. What can they do in the closing phase? A decisive clearance it was. And it is over for tonight, at any rate.
This is not for sure, it's not for now and gone tomorrow. This is all I know, you're my people, you're my home. We've been in holes with the curtains closed. I've gone dinner table, drinking soap. To wash up the ugly, to wash up the funk, to wash up the unforgiving. All we have.
Time it's opening. I've been cleaning up a long time like old linens. When I hit him with the one line, it's so oblivion. I won't even try and handle opinions. Now I'm seeking Michelangelo brilliance. Wanna see the highs and the lows. I plan to know a life hands with no limits, but you just wanna kill for the coup for the Porsche. How you say you real, make a tune for the cost. They know how I feel, get a tune for the cost. But now I wanna chill in a room full of sauce. Now I'm bringing life like a fruit with a seed in it, and I got a dice speaking truth for the cost. Run up with the mic on the track with no speed limit, man. I bring the heat to the booth with the bars. Walk in the room feeling so busy.
A really exciting night ahead of us here at the Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. My name's Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary on this game is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League. The group stage and match day one. My goodness, so much to look forward to. It's Paris Saint-Germain taking on Real Madrid.
Yeah, the long road to the final starts here in game one. Always think that if you win your home games and don't lose your away games, you've got a good chance of progressing.
And the PSG team looks like this. Thiago Silva plays alongside Marquinhos in central defence. Marco Verratti starts alongside Ander Herrera in the engine room. As for the attackers, Edinson Cavani starts together with Kylian Mbappe. And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois might be a chance here. And Carvajal getting in the way. And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort, he smashed it.
Casemiro. Well, I can remember watching PSG when they didn't have the attached glamour that is part of the story now. It's always intriguing watching them in the Champions League these days, Lee.
Well, it is when they're in a position to go out really and buy any player they want. That does not give you an advantage, especially when it comes to winning your own league, but also in the Champions League as well.
It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Just wanted to get it out of there. Cavani. And now they have the ball back. A real opening now. Super goalkeeping. It was 1 against 1.
Oh, I really fancied the attacker there to go round him, but it's brilliant goalkeeping in the end.
And now the delivery. Lacking in direction with that header. He was under duress.
Yeah, the defender just put him off a little bit, but it was worth an effort. If it goes in, he's a hero.
Here's Mbappe. Cavani. Cavani. Cavani! The first goal of the match. and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them.
It's taken a while, but the pressure has taken its toll. Well, let's see that one again. It's all about the contact, does everything right. He's not bothered where the goal is. He knows where it is. He gets a beautiful strike on it.
And underway again here with PSG in front. They're advancing here, Real Madrid. Can they take... He's in with a chance. It could be up for grabs. And Aliola acquits himself magnificently. Fired over by Kroos. Here's Mbappe. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Meunier. Cavani. In full control of the ball here. Neymar waiting to take it on. Off the post and back in play. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Karim Benzema. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Not quite the counter-attack and fed forwards. Will he find the net? Mbappe in the centre. Still possibilities. Oh, just couldn't quite keep himself onside. The flag has gone up. Neymar. Verratti. And that's an important intervention. Well, PSG have been in building mode for many a year now, and make no mistake, Lee, the Champions League would be the most coveted prize of all for them to win. Yeah, absolutely. The group stages in the past have not been a real problem for them, but it's just getting over that final hurdle in order to get into semi-finals and finals and actually win the trophy. So, lots expected of them because of that money, but they need to produce. Crossing opportunity. Verratti! Keeper's contribution, but what next? And the first half is in the history. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. Keeper under pressure. And they'll have to throw it back in play. Neymar. Oh, surely. Good vision. Can he get onto this? Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Casemiro acquitting himself magnificently to win it back. Just always asking questions of the opposition in the first half. Edinson Cavani.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
Oh, a lovely ball. Cavani's in behind. Oh, it's gone in for PSG as they extend their advantage to 2 goals.
Well, here it is. How do you like him? In an open goal, please. No goalkeeper, no defenders. Where were they all?
It's going their way, 2-0. Given away by Real Madrid. And he's got the beating of his opponent. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. And a goal, almost bewitching in its beauty. Excellent technique.
Well, we'll see it again, and there it is. He's really good from dead balls. I'm looking at the keeper. Bit of a question mark, not sure, but it's in the back of the net.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. It's Kimpembe now.
Well, PSG comfortable all over the park with this possession. It's important to have strong, dominant players in your midfield, and they've got that. Just look at what that control gives you.
Course. That's how to flum it. Keeper did his job to begin with. Great save by Areola. Well, that's how to do it defensively. Into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp at the second time of asking, but first time around, it was a good deal more complicated.
You know, it was a fabulous save initially. He gets the ball in the end with great relief.
Under Herrera. And threaded through by Mbappe. Cavani. Can they convert? And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, there's all types of goals, spectacular headers, overhead kicks. This is a simple one, but it still adds up to a goal on the score sheet.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Delightful pass. Well, he did his best to remain onside, but just failed.
Yeah, it was close, but that's all it needs to be, close. He was offside.
And that was a very fine read. Well, let's make no bones about it. This is a thorough thrashing, Lee.
Well, 11 sets of earplugs for those Real players as they go into that dressing room at full time.
Oh, he's through here. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unlucky to concede the corner. It's Neymar's corner. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. Cavani. Here's Mbappe. And very deftly cut out. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Cavani. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. And moving through the gears now, Benzema. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Benzema. Marcelo. This is Neymar. Well, now is his final. And Carvajal getting in the way.
I've been searching, nothing's working. I've been tripping, no one's perfect. Chasing vision, just the surface. Shirts on backwards, not on purpose. Yeah, I've been learning something bigger. Expectations, feet were failing. I found blessings flowing from the side of heaven. Staring into my reflection, redirecting my perfection somewhere else. Could it be that any progress, leave the truth inside the promise as well? I hold my life out in front of me, dreams of who I wanna be, seeing every empty page. But I find that everything I am is everything I should be. I don't need to run,
And we find ourselves at one of the most iconic venues in world football, the Santiago Bernabeu, here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, joined in the commentary box by Lee Dixon, and we've got so much to look forward to. This is where it all begins in Europe's Premier Club competition, the UEFA Champions League, the group stage, match day 1 action. It's Paris Saint-Germain taking on Liverpool.
Well, Derek, I hope you are as excited as me. The start of the Champions League, always a special atmosphere. Both teams will be hoping for a long journey, or it may be very, very short. We're about to find out.
Neymar, they've regained possession. Introducing the Paris Saint-Germain starters. Alphonse Areola between the posts. Marquinhos plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. And up front, Kylian Mbappe plays alongside Edinson Cavani. And he's broken free! A brisk start and a quick goal.
Well, the manager would have said, keep it tight at the back and see if we can nick an early goal, and he certainly has done.
And back in business, advantage PSG. Beautifully disguised ball. Mbappe. Possession 1. A sloppy pass. Cavani. Must score. Going for power there, but just too much elevation on the shot lead.
Yeah, over the bar, Derek, with pace. He's a little unlucky.
Cavani. Oh, this might pay dividends. And it all counts for naught. Sadio Mane now. It's with Fabinho. It's with Roberto Firmino. An incisive pass. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. And a throw-in forthcoming. But a few years ago, we didn't really think of Paris Saint-Germain as potential Champions League winners. Suffice it to say, Lee, those days are gone.
Well, absolutely, and it's about time, really, that France, and especially Paris, had a powerhouse in European football. And they've now got that. They're building on what they've done in the past. But certainly they're emerging as a real talent.
And options in the centre. Well, he found himself in an illegal position, hence offside.
Well, a silly mistake there, really silly.
Poor attempt at a pass, really. Mbappe, just straying offside. It is to be a throw-in. Mbappe with it. Alexander-Arnold. Now Mo Salah. It's with Roberto Firmino. Liverpool continue to advance. Will they be able to convert? Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Excellent block by Thiago Silva. And a Liverpool throw-in forthcoming. That's how to rob them of possession. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Excellent vision. And Mohamed Salah now. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Keeper did his job to begin with. Much more straightforward for the keeper this time, but previously he had work to do.
Well, double bubble. Gets the ball in the end, but the first save he makes, absolutely brilliant.
It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Mbappe. Successful tackle from Joel Matip. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Salah. Real chance. Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. And that is that, half-time here in the Spanish capital. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
A brisk start and a quick goal.
Well, the manager would have said, keep it tight at the back.
Cavani. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage match day 1 contest commences. And that was a very fine read. Verratti. Meunier. It's a weighted pass. Promising sequence. Sadio Mane now. I must say, no shortage of space in a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. And he cuts inside. It wasn't far away from the target, Lee.
No, it was decent. Really, really decent chance for the lad. They'll keep pushing away to try and get that equaliser.
That is excellent pressure high up the pitch. Here's Mbappe. Edinson Cavani now. And possession lost, intercepted. Mane. Edinson Cavani now. Losing possession here. Wijnaldum. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Fabinho now. And he was in the right place to intercept. They've regained possession. An abundance of space. And Neymar. And cleared away. Mbappe. Can they convert? Oh, nice ball. A header it was, but a pretty straightforward save, Lee.
Well, it's an easy header, Derek, and he made it look really difficult.
Now Meunier. Cavani. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. So 20 minutes to go. Straight down the throat of the opposition. It's with Roberto Firmino. He continues his run. Mane. Happy to take on the shot. It's got to be. Oh, a goal for Liverpool, who are now on level terms.
Well, we can take another look at this now, and he's connected so well with it, generating a lot of power, and the keeper just can't react in time, look.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Salah will know that the pass needed to be slightly better. Oh, he's through here. And it's there for him. Really digging in at the back, but still the opportunity. Only 10 minutes remaining here. Liverpool have given it away. Neymar. They couldn't maintain possession. Here's Robertson. It's with Roberto Firmino. Bodies forward and the break looks on.
Well, the favourites, PSG, can they get that goal? It just takes them over the line. The crowd are certainly doing their bit.
Mbappe. Herrera! Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. He's given it straight to the opposition. And that is the end of the tale for tonight anyway. And not the perfect start for PSG, just 1 point rather than 3. And we find ourselves at one of the most iconic venues in world football, the Santiago Bernabeu, here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon to help me describe all the action. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League, the group stage and match day one. My goodness, so much to look forward to. It's Real Madrid taking on Liverpool.
Well, Derek, I hope you are as excited as me. The start of the Champions League, always a special atmosphere. Both teams will be hoping for a long journey, or it may be very, very short. We're about to find out.
Eden Hazard. And the Croatian, Luka Modric, will try to run the game from his central midfield position. They could nudge it front. A brisk start and a quick goal.
Well, the manager would have said, keep it tight at the back and see if we can nick an early goal, and they certainly have done. Well, it's good build-up with this one player standing in front of the goal, and it falls to him, and he's not going to miss from there.
And they're playing once more. Real Madrid with the lead here. Well, Lee Dixon, there's no getting away from the fact that Real Madrid are Champions League royalty.
Absolutely, Derek. There's certain clubs around the world, Barcelona, Manchester United, teams like that with huge histories, and Real Madrid are right up there. They've won everything.
No luck for Sadio Mane, and he's beaten him here. And he's broken free. And fired against the crossbar. Eden Hazard waiting to pounce. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. In possession, Marcelo. It needs an accurate cross. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Benzema. The goal appeared to be at his mercy, but defenders always have a part to play in these situations.
Well, if you can't block the shot, put the forward off, and that's exactly what happened there, but it's just off target.
Mane. Well, the tackle, vivacious from Varane. Karim Benzema. Hazard on the ball. Opportunity it is. Benzema! In the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty. A clear penalty and a yellow card to boot. The keeper going in the right direction and saving it. And he did what he had to do defensively. Straight down the throat of the opposition. Casemiro. Benzema. And you don't want to lose possession there. Casemiro, he's in with a chance. It could be up for grabs. Clattered away. He has plenty of support. Great opportunity. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, as the ball comes to him, he's not got an awful lot of time or space, but he gets the power from somewhere, and it's a brilliant finish.
So 2-0 now. An abundance of space. Fed over towards the back post. And in it goes!
Well, as we see, it's a great cross, but what a finish. So hard to wait and be patient when the ball's dropping. He does everything right and finishes it off. A brilliant goal.
So there we have it, 2-1. Salah! Keeper's contribution, but what next? Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Looks as though they might make real progress on the counter-attack. Not so. Fabinho now. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Any sort of lead is important. They have the lead. What have you made of it so far? Running towards goal. Hazard! And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, just look at this. They all back off him, and he takes the advantage. He goes through 1, 2, 3. In the end, it's a wonderful solo goal.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1. It is. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. A really top-notch piece of defending. And with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. And that will mean a caution.
Well, definitely a yellow card, Derek.
Carvajal. Modric. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage match day 1 contest commences.
Well, Real Madrid possession stats are brilliant. It's important to have strong, dominant players in your midfield, and they've got that. Just look at what that control gives you.
Well, really, that would be meat and drink to most goalkeepers.
Yeah, goalkeeper fully in control there.
Real Madrid have given us away. Henderson. It is to be a throw-in. Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Hazard, all in all, a broken counter-attack. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Firmino. Robertson. Turning inside, where's he going to go? Firmino. Well, possession lost, intercepted. A real opening now. It's got to be. Back from the byline. Was an important piece of defending. Ramos completely on top of the situation. Vinicius Junior. Well, he was just a fraction offside then.
That's all he needs to be, a fraction, and it was so close.
Poor attempt at a pass, really. And now here's Eden Hazard. Wonderfully weighted pass. We wondered who was going to win the race. The answer, the goalkeeper. He's given it straight to the opposition. And fed forwards. He's found a bit of daylight. The offside flag had to go up, and it did.
Yeah, look along the line. Look along the line.
Now Casemiro. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Casemiro. Exquisite pass from Casemiro. The offside flag had to go up, and it did.
Yeah, look along the line. Look along the line.
Henderson has it. It did appear that they might be onto something, but not so. Karim Benzema. Ten minutes left for play in this match. Well, in the second half, trailing, albeit by a small margin. How should they be viewing this task, Lee?
Well, Liverpool haven't been at their best. A little off colour for me in all departments, but they're still in this game. We always used to say on the pitch when we were losing, we're bound to get one more.
Benzema! Will he find the net? Well, it's a procession of goals, and surely there's no way they can let this slip now. Absolutely dominant.
Well, here's the replay. The keeper's made a save, but it's not good enough. It's back into play. He was first to react, and it's in the back of the net.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about it, it's a weighted pass. Sadio Mane's cross. And a half-baked clearance. That's how to rob them of possession. Crucial block from Varane. That really was a terrific save by the Belgian.
Oh, Courtois at his best. What a fantastic save.
Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. 1 minute remaining. Real chance. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. And that is the end of the story.
I've been searching, nothing's working. I've been tripping, no one's perfect. Chasing vision, just the surface. Shirts on backwards, not on purpose. Yeah, I've been learning something bigger. Expectations, feet were failing. I found blessings flowing from the side of heaven. Staring into my reflection, redirecting my perfection somewhere else. Look at this, any progress, leave the truth inside the promise as well. I hold my life out in front of me, dreams of who I wanna be, and seeing every empty page. But I find that everything I am is everything I should be, and I don't need to run away.
And we find ourselves at one of the most iconic venues in world football, the Santiago Bernabeu, here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League. The group, nothing wrong with that idea. A Liverpool free kick coming up. And the free kick caught cleanly by the keeper. Sadio Mane now. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Might be a chance here. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Mane. Now Mo Salah. Robertson. Intelligent threaded pass here. It should be. Keeper's contribution, but what next? And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Looks as though they might make real progress on the counter-attack. Not so. This is Salah. Sadio Mane now. That move looked as though it had genuine potential, but it's broken down. This is Neymar. Ander Herrera. And Neymar. Neymar wishes he had that passing opportunity back. It's with Fabinho. Mbappe with it. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Under Herrera. They've regained possession. I think, Lee, we all look forward, don't we, to the various stages of the Champions League, from the group stage to the knockout stages. Each has its own dynamic.
Well, it does. I certainly get a little bit more excited when the knockout stages start, I must admit. But the group stage is an introduction to everybody, to all the teams that are in the competition. I think that's vital. You get to know the players, the teams, how they play. And then once the knockout stages start, the real excitement for me kicks in.
Fabinho now. Mane. It's with Roberto Firmino. Useful looking ball. Ronaldo. A real opening now. The opening goal. Due reward for their efforts.
Well, they've made the pressure count. They really deserve this lead. Well, here's the replay. You've got to ask questions about the back line and the goalkeeper. They're simply not there.
A chance to revisit the goal. So the game has restarted. Liverpool in front. Potentially productive here for Liverpool on the flank. And Mohamed Salah now. Roberto Firmino might fancy this. Still alive. I think in the grand scheme of things, he's going to be terribly proud of that headed attempt.
Well, heading practice in training next week, that was pretty average, to be fair.
Wijnaldum now. Well, it's Mane moving through the gears. And now they have the ball back. Really a very poor ball. This is Salah. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. An important interception. Well, great read there to intercept. And they are on the move again. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Roberto Firmino. Well, it's one thing to win the ball. Now what can you do with it? And that is that. Half-time here on the... And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. Here's Mbappe. Bernat. And he's beaten him here. Crossing opportunity. Now Mo Salah. Here's Mbappe. He has teammates to play it to. Mbappe! Well, that wasn't a million miles away.
No, he was close. It was a decent effort. They'll keep plugging away, I'm sure.
Well, he often grabs the headlines, and Mo Salah has been a big part of the story so far, Lee.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously.
Mbappe! Henderson. Roberto Firmino. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Wijnaldum. Can he take the chance? Great save by Areola. Still be able to do a bit of damage. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. Staunch rearguard action. Mbappe with it. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. I must say, no shortage of space. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Moving forward effectively. Top-notch tackle. And that was a very fine read. Now Mo Salah. Well, the header, but a comfortable save for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he has to do better than that. I could have saved that, Derek.
This looks promising. And he's got the beating of his... Surely! They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. And firing it into the area. A punch-happy goalkeeper. Fabinho. Fabinho. It's been whipped towards the near post. And clears his lines. Running with the ball confidently. Here's Mbappe. And threaded through by Mbappe. And Neymar is in here. It's gone in. A goal for PSG beyond the goalkeeper to square things up.
Well, here it is. How do you like him? In an open goal, please. No goalkeeper, no defenders. Where were they all?
Even Steven, one apiece on this match. Typically tigerish tackle from Jordan Henderson. Now Mo Salah. Henderson. It's with Roberto Firmino. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest. An unforced error, you've got to say. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Not a moment that will live long in his memory.
Well, I suggest he doesn't look at his teammates right now. They're all staring at him.
The keeper compelled to clatter it clear. And it is over for tonight at any rate.
I've been searching, nothing's working. I've been tripping, no one's perfect. Chasing vision, just the surface. Shirts on backwards, not on purpose. Yeah, I've been learning something bigger. Expectations failing. I found blessings flowing from the side of heaven. Staring into my reflection, redirecting my perfection somewhere else. When you build any progress, bring the truth inside the promise as well. I pour my life out in front of me, dreams of who I wanna be, and seeing every empty page. But I find that everything I am is everything I should be. Yeah, I don't need to run away. I don't need to run away. Yeah, I don't need to run away. Something's
And the floodlights are shining down on the players here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. We're at the Bernabeu. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Lee Dixon. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League. The group stage and match day one. My goodness, so much to look forward to. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Real Madrid.
Yeah, the long road to the final starts here in game one. Always think that if you win your home games and don't lose your away games, you've got a good chance of progressing.
Under Herrera. The offside flag had to go up, and it did.
Yeah, look along the line. Look along the line.
Casemiro. The Merengues have lost the ball. Keeper's contribution, but what next? Modric. Real Madrid moving the ball with purpose. What can they do from this position? Verratti now. The ball with Luka Modric. And he takes on the shot. And held with ease by Areola. Well, they are the record winners of this great competition, Real Madrid. And you always feel, Lee, that no matter the stage of the competition, where Real Madrid are concerned, you're witnessing history.
Well, absolutely. Their history would suggest that they need to win every game because the pressure is always on them, and quite rightly so. And very, very close to my heart because they came over in '99 and played in my testimonial, so I love Real Madrid.
Very generous of them. They chose well. Well, goalkeeping adventurism here. Possession regained by Verratti. Keeper under pressure. And you don't want to... And now he must score. The first goal, always important, and it comes in this game from Toni Kroos. And the match back in business, Real Madrid with the advantage. Bernat. The timing was perfect. It had to be. And Herrera might fancy it. It comes to nothing. Herrera. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Neymar. Based on recent seasons, Lee, you would think Real Madrid would expect to be going all the way to the final, but they never seem to take the group stage for granted.
No, they don't, Derek. You've got to go through this group stage in order to get to the latter stage of the competition and then win it. They expect to win it. That's the sort of football club they are. There's nothing really I don't like.
Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? Poor attempt at a pass, really. A good and fair challenge.
Well, total domination from PSG as far as possession is concerned. But it's just whether they can convert that possession into clear-cut chances. You sense they need to pick up the pace a little. Start utilising the wide areas more. The back line's doing a decent job. Hopefully the forwards can do that as well.
Edinson Cavani now. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. All in all, a broken counter-attack. Verratti. Neymar. A real opening now. It's goalkeeper to square things up.
Well, just look at this. They all back off him, and he takes the advantage. He goes through 1, 2, 3. In the end, it's a wonderful solo goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. He's given it straight to the opposition. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Deary me, disappointing.
Well, as you know, I'm not a goal scorer, but I think I could have done better than that.
Cavani. And the first time. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. Cavani, straight down the throat of the opposition. Really a very poor ball. Edinson Cavani now. Mbappe. Can he give them the lead? You know what? He's going to be annoyed with himself given the position he was in, Lee.
Well, yeah, they worked it really well, didn't he? He's got in a position to score and not really took advantage of that.
Benzema. Luka Modric. Useful looking ball. We wondered who was going to win the race. The answer, the goalkeeper. Here's Mbappe. Ander Herrera. Neymar. Cavani. Here's Mbappe. Casemiro. He just let his opponent glide. He's in with a chance. Well, a tremendous vision. Mbappe! And he's headed it in!
Well, as the ball comes to him, he's not got an awful lot of time or space, but he gets the power from somewhere, and it's a brilliant finish.
Karim Benzema. Neymar. It's an excellent attack from PSG, but will there be an end product? Mbappe. Staunch rearguard action. Mbappe. He has time to play it over. Eden Hazard. Oh, he's through here. And it's there for him. Well, that is a moment he would like to airbrush from history.
Well, he's had an absolute nightmare there. The goal's in front of him, just hit it.
Mbappe with it. Well, in the second half, trailing, albeit by a small margin. How should they be viewing this task, Lee?
Well, the game is very, very close, isn't it?
Real chance. Keeper's contribution, but what next? That is excellent pressure high up the pitch.
Well, the PSG fans know they're lucky still to be ahead in this one. They need another goal to make it more comfortable.
And the referee has decided to award the free kick to PSG. Marcelo went strongly in. 10 minutes left for play in this match. Delightful pass. That is top-notch goalkeeping. He had to reach in with his hand.
Yeah, it's all about reading the pace of the ball and the player's feet. When do I go down? When do I strip the ball? Did a brilliant job then.
And you've got to try to make it a bit more difficult for your opponent than that. Cavani, might be a chance here. It's got to be. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot. Hello everyone, great to be with you from Stamford Bridge. My name's Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary on this game is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And we've got so much to look forward to. This is where it all begins in Europe's Premier Club competition, the UEFA Champions League, the group stage, match day 1 action. It is Chelsea taking on Liverpool.
Yeah, the long road to the final starts here in game.
They could nudge in front, might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, it's understandable that we're focusing on Jorginho. What do you anticipate? Jorginho! It was going to take an audacious effort to beat the goalkeeper from there. And a look at the Chelsea starting 11. Kepa is given the green light in goal. Azpilicueta starts with Marcos Alonso in the fullback positions. Jorginho plays with N'Golo Kanté in the centre of the park. And Olivier Giroud is given the vote of confidence in attack. Let's take a look at the Liverpool starting 11. Trent Alexander-Arnold starts. Opportunity it is. Giroud! There it is! And just the ideal start.
Well, let's see that strike again. First time is always very, very difficult to strike a ball. The timing has to be right, the technique has to be right, but above all, you have to concentrate on the ball as it's coming to you. You know you're not going to take a touch. Concentration is everything.
And they are back underway. Chelsea with the advantage. That's with Pedro. Azpilicueta. Well, he did his best to remain onside, but just failed.
Yeah, it was close, but that's all it needs to be, close. He was offside.
So a throw in here. Kanté. It's with Giroud. Chelsea getting the ball forward. Oh, he's through here. And it's gone in here. Just what Chelsea fans wanted to see. Their lead extended to 2 goals.
Well, it's a lovely goal. The pass was sublime, but then the finish. Not easy sometimes when you have so much time to think about it.
It's going their way. 2-0. Failure to... You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. This is Pedro. Kanté. Possession changes hands. The interception there. Poor pass under no real pressure.
Chelsea enjoying the bulk of possession here. If you don't control the ball in midfield, it's very difficult to have enough of the ball.
Wonderfully weighted pass. Clever defensive play, Christensen. Only natural that the attack should go through Willian. Wonderful piece of tackling, Virgil van Dijk. Sadio Mane now. There's a thorough understanding of defending. Azpilicueta. Pedro, he's in with a chance. It has to be. A very high degree of difficulty for any goalkeeper.
Sheer quality. Quality of the shot and certainly quality of the save.
And he's clear as lines. Giroud. That move looked as though it had genuine potential, but it's broken down. Now the task is to remain focused. Happy to take on the shot. Still possibilities. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Olivier Giroud. He continues to make hay. Will he find the net? And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, let's just look at this again. Just when you think you've got a team by the scruff of the neck, they break on you like that. What pace, what brilliance. Just look at the movement. It's a brilliant, brilliant goal.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Alexander-Arnold. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Now Willian. And it's with Pedro. Simple save, really. Mateo Kovacic. And so the first half draws to... And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. A sloppy pass. Now Giroud. A real opening now. The net is steering him in the face. The offside flag had to go up, and it did.
Yeah, look along the line. Look along the line.
Here is Willian. Kovacic. Kovacic lost it. And fed forwards. Firmino. No hiding from the fact that that was a very poor effort.
Oh, look away right now. Look at that. Absolutely awful effort.
Jorginho. Firmino. Well, really, that would be meat and drink to most goalkeepers.
Yeah, goalkeeper fully in control there.
Wonderfully weighted pass. Still alive. They don't normally need a second invitation to give it a go on the counter. Mane. Teamwork might be the key. This is Pedro. And they were possessing the ball well, but now they've lost it. Liverpool obsessed with finding a forward gear. Now, what can they do from this position? Well, it was a risky jump. He takes aim. Keeper's contribution, but what next? A goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, that's like the other end, the striker putting it in the net. The goalkeeper has to keep it out, and what a brilliant way to do it.
Fist on ball. Firmino. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. Mateo Kovacic. So 20 minutes to go. This is Pedro. Sadio Mane now. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. All in all, a broken counter-attack. Azpilicueta. It needs an accurate cross. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. That is excellent pressure high up the pitch. Giroud keeping the opposition at bay with that splendid challenge. Crossing possibilities. Back from the byline. The goals keep going in for them. I don't think they're going to throw this away now. Absolutely omnipotent.
Well, Derek, he can relax now. He's got the hat-trick. Fully deserved. Well done indeed.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Sadio Mane off the flank. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Real chance. And this time, it's in.
Well, when we see this again, it is a wonderful effort, a solo effort. Got to question the defenders. They just back off him, and he takes full advantage.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Wijnaldum.
Stamford Bridge.
It's a weighted pass.
Today's man of the match.
Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. Read it magnificently and intercepted.
There will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
And that is the end.
for sure. It's not for now and gone tomorrow. This is all I know. You're my people, you're my home. We've been in holes with the curtains closed. I've gone dinner tables, drinking soap. To wash up the ugly, to wash up the phone, to wash up the unforgiving. All we have is us. You matter to me. You matter to me. You matter to me. You matter, you matter. You matter to me. You matter to me. You matter to me. You matter, you matter.
It's very much a temple of football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And we've got so much to look forward to. This is where it all begins in Europe's Premier Club competition, the UEFA Champions League, the group stage, match day 1 action. It is Borussia Dortmund against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, Derek, I hope you are as excited as me. The start of the Champions League, always a special atmosphere. Both teams will be hoping for a lot.
Glorious pass from Ander Herrera. Meunier. And he cuts inside. A really top-notch piece of defending. Bodies forward and the break looks on. And a few years ago, there were many who wondered if Dortmund would still be a... Oh, this might pay dividends. Hazard.
Well, it's good play. Ian Wright always told me, stand in the middle of the goal. It sounds simple, but you don't have to get a lot of goals from that position.
Back underway, Borussia Dortmund with the advantage. Julian Brandt. Running towards goal. And in it goes!
Well, just look at this. They all back off him, and he takes the advantage. He goes through 1, 2, 3. In the end, it's a wonderful solo goal.
It's going their way, 2-0. Well, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Edinson Cavani now. Cavani! No problems grabbing hold of that one. Now Meunier. An abundance of space. Cavani. Mbappe! The shot wasn't really far enough away from the goalkeeper, was it?
No, but he picked up the flight nice and early.
Delightful pass. Alcácer. Keeper did his job to begin with. And Neymar showing magnificent vision. Meunier. And the goalkeeper, as you would expect, once again doing his job.
Yeah, that's it, his job. Get behind the ball and save it.
There's no doubt about it, the UEFA Champions League has come a long way since it came into existence back in 1992-93. And there are many, Lee, who say it's the highest standard of football you'll see anywhere.
Well, I think it is the best club competition in the world. I think the competition at the top, at the end, near the final, etc. is what it is. But the tournament is strong throughout. The group stages and then the knockout stages. It's the perfect format for me. Cavani.
And Neymar. And this would reduce the deficit. And oh, it's in. We cannot declare this contest over. They still believe. So there we have it, 2-1. Alcata. Marco Reus. Promising sequence. And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort, he smashed it.
Neymar. The ball with Marco Reus. Alcácer. An important interception. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. Cut out by Kimpembe. And that is that, half-time. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Neymar. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, if he plays like that in the second half, we're in for a real treat. He's scored, he's direct, creative, and he unnerves defenders.
Others in the vicinity. And a chance to level it. It has to be. Well, he failed to deliver that time. Cavani.
Well, as we can see from the stats, PSG enjoying the bulk of possession here, but it's just whether they can convert that possession into clear-cut chances. You sense they need to pick up the pace a little, start utilising the wide areas more. The back line's doing a decent job. Hopefully the forwards can do that as well.
Di Maria. Possession changes hands, the interception there. A sloppy pass. Di Maria now. Cavani. Here is Juan Bernat. They've lost possession, Paris Saint-Germain. Torgan Hazard. Brandt. And it's a story of forward momentum from Borussia Dortmund. Can they produce? Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Good serve. In the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty. A clear penalty and a yellow card to boot. He cannot believe he's missed it from the spot. Oh dear, oh dear.
No, I can't believe it either. I've missed a few myself, but that one's just wide, but it's still a miss.
Here's Marquinhos. This is Neymar. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. It's an enterprising Dortmund attack. Can they take advantage of the situation? Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Neymar. They don't normally need a second invitation to give it a go on the counter. Bernat. Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action potentially. Delivered into the box. And a throw-in forthcoming. Neymar. Di Maria now. Cavani. Textbook defending inside the box. It's with Mats Hummels. Jadon Sancho. Here's Götze now. Götze. Chance for Götze. Might still be able to do a bit of damage.